So I want to kind of go back to like Carl Sewell and like the life cycle of the customer, right?
Yeah.
Do you think there's ways that dealerships, manufacturers, can find ways to gain market share back from the aftermarket shops, the mom and pop stores, the chain stores? Because like the last time, this has been years ago that I checked what market share was, but typically like dealership market share for automotive repair is like 30%. And then aftermarkets, and of course, it's blown up over the years because you got your NTBs, your Goodyear stores I used to work at. You got your Midases, your Meinekes, your Mr. Tires, all these other places. There's a lot of them. So it makes sense why there's like a 70-30 split in some cases. But do you think there's a way that they could get like a clawback? Like, how does the manufacturer claw back some of that work? I know they've done some stuff with tires over the years. They did a lot of studies. They found out, people first time they heard about their tires being bad, they were going ahead and fixing them. So they got really aggressive on like trying to show people, hey, your tires are messed up. You need to get those changed. And then the other one was they found out if they serviced the vehicle, the tires at the place, they were like 70% more apt to actually having that place do the rest of the service too. So I know that the dealership really, kind of hung in on that, but I got an idea. I'm going to share it after you give what you might think that the dealer or the manufacturer might be able to do to claw that back. What do you think?
So, and to your point, on top of that, what they talk about on our world is vehicle life cycle as well. So, if
Sure.
we can maintain and create that, so the sales department sells the first car, parts and service sells the second, third, and fourth car with the history of the vehicle. So if we're losing that retention, you're completely right. It's wrong. And you're not even talking about, you're talking about name brand box stores that are next to us. You're not even talking about all the mom and pops
Right.
and everything. So, there's 10 to 15 different places you can go service your vehicle around the outside of it. The two factors that I think we always fall into, and I still hear it today, and I think a lot of it's going to come down to somebody's going to finally have to put their foot down on some marketing and really kind of promote out there. But people still come in, and the only thing we do warranty work, and then the other one is they think we're the most expensive because we're the dealership. So we have two things we fight without question before a customer even walks in the door. Even a customer who's serving with us still has
A
that
lot of
same con.
lot of perception, a lot of
Yeah,
negative
so they're
connotation, a lot of negative perception. Yeah.
exactly. So, they could still be there's still a good handful of people that I bought my car here, I service here, which is great.
Sure.
I love that. I think it's awesome. I feel bad for the customers because I'm in a rural area in Virginia.
Mhm.
I feel bad for the customers that are driving, an hour, 15 minutes to come see me to get an oil change because that's their model. That's what they grew up on is I bought it here, I service it here. That way you guys got my records and all that. And then it's
Yep.
awesome. I love that. And I don't want to lose those things, but
Do
I
in that case, do you do like concierge pickup?
yeah, well, like, we can offer, I
Yeah.
mean, we try to do loaners, we try to do pickup and delivery, stuff like that. Really
Mhm.
kind of work again with the customer, different avenues of it, but ultimately just trying to combat those two things constantly because we still get it to this day. I'll get a phone call, I'll be like, oh man, I take it to such and such down the street, but they can't fix it. I gotta take it to you guys, but I can't afford to take it there all the time. I'm like, we're not. I was like, I've done the studies
Right.
myself. We third party companies that do it. Not to name any brands out there, but there's a two oil change places around me, that do oil change and light maintenance, and both of them on average are about 20 to 30% higher than me on my basic maintenance items
Yeah.
regularly when we mystery shop.
Sure.
So it's just a perceived aspect of what we are and who we are because we have the building, we have the name, we have this facade that kind of says that we're the big bad kind of place to go at times, and we're only there for your car when it breaks under warranty. Somebody else can't fix it, or it's our last resort situation on it.